I'm celebrating the 20th anniversary this year, and I'm very happy that I could bring Continu to Rome this year. Also within this situation, I think it's very good and important also to bring a big scale piece, because it has been every year I've been bringing kind of chamber pieces, and last year I discussed with Fabrizio which piece to bring, and we decided really to show one of my big choreographies. And I think it's a piece also that talks about our society, about how we live and what we experience. So I'm very, very happy to show it. And I think especially this piece also has a very important relationship to Rome, because there are references to the performance that we did in Maxi here in Rome, also by the invitation of Roma Europa by Fabrizio Grifasi. And I'm very happy now to bring this piece, which is now in its final form. Impromptu is a piece on music by Schubert, and it is a live performance with a singer and a pianist. Also Continu works and tries to formulate new relationship to music. In this piece I work with music by Barrès, by Claude Vivier, by Xenakis, and a piece of Mozart. There is a relationship within the visual aspect of the piece, because I work in the second part of the piece, in the white section. I work also with the live drawing that is created through the body, so that really the traces of the dancers, of their pathways, are creating an image and a drawing on stage. The term dialogue comes from a project that I did in '93, so really 20 years ago, where I invited musicians and dancers and visual artists to collaborate together and then to do a performance. And this method, or this kind of exchange, I developed through the years. And two of these dialogue projects were Noise Museum and the Maxi. And there was the aspect of dialogue with architecture. In a great degree, so bodies and dance and architecture. And this piece relates to both dialogue projects, but still has a whole own frame and a whole development after these dialogue processes. Yeah, so in a way it's a third step. But they are linked together. There are traces of these projects, these museums projects within this creation. Continue. The collaboration with the dancers is a very rich exchange of tasks that I give them, of rule system, or very specific spatial ideas, or also sometimes content ideas, physical tasks that occur. And then it's like a form of problem solving almost together. It's like an ongoing process first of improvisation, and after a certain period we transfer slowly into a choreographic process, and then the piece gets printed. But within Continu there are even certain loose links where the dancers still have some freedom, where they can improvise. They're very short, they're open, but for me it's important to keep the piece really alive, and because it needs to have this very organic feeling to it. The opening piece of Xenakis, which is Rebond, is performed by Robin Schulkowski, with who I collaborate for many, many years. And this piece is one of my favorite pieces, actually. And I decided to really like settle it down within this piece because I love it so much. And the piece, all the different pieces of Varese, they are very, very powerful orchestra, symphonic pieces that really for me mark also modernity. And it's a piece that I just was stricken in Paris. I heard it performed by the Ensemble Moderne, and I really wanted to do a choreography to it. So it really came by a need to create dance on this music. And Claude Vivier, I used already in the Noise Museum. It was part of a choreography that I did in the staircase in Noise Museum. So it's one of the elements that found its way into the choreography here. I think thanks to the medial situation opportunities, we can offer a much bigger audience the possibility to participate that could be here in the hall, even though we see it's a big hall, and I'm very grateful to that. But I think it's interesting because people that maybe not necessarily would find a way into the theater can get curious about dance. And I've explored now in different modes, like it's the third time that there's a live streaming, and I think it's just for dance, it's important that more people understand the language of contemporary dance, as it's so unique to the moment. So if you do the live stream, it's something very different than if you buy a DVD that is pre-produced. The live stream represents something of this live energy that you have when you see a live performance. You still feel that also when you watch it, and I think this is a good method or a good possibility to transmit this fascination of dance, of live performance.